Do you see the teeth of the dustpan going through the broom? Oh yes, the old coot here, come back at you with another exciting video showing you all a more in-depth view of the O-Cedar broom. This is the Pet broom. I think it's the Pet Pro with the accompanying dustpan. You can also get a version where it's like the, like when you go to a restaurant or when you see like a janitor walking around and they got the drop thing that drops down. You can get that version as well. I'll put links down below in the description, also in the comment section. But what I love about this broom and dustpan combination, truly in my opinion, the best I've ever used, is that basically when you go to sweep, right, you pull this up when you're going, like you sweep all your stuff into the dustpan. And then what you do is you put the broom in. I'm doing this with one hand, so it's kind of interesting. But basically what happens is when you do this action, right, and you pull up, all that dander, pet hair, lint, whatever gets trapped in here. And then this is what you would take to your trash and throw away your trash. So let me show you all, if you didn't watch the video prior to this one, I encourage you to do that, but let me show you all what's going on here. So here's the dustpan itself. It does have this awesome like little handle and it's got these clips. So you can actually clip this onto the broom itself, right, for storage. So if you want to go ahead and store it that way, you can store it that way or whatever. Obviously you would do this closer to like the edge of the thing or whatever. But anyways, what's awesome is once you unclip this, right, you put this down on the floor. And another good feature too is also the silicone thing. So it's got this little like silicone edge on the dustpan. So as you can see right there, according to them, they're saying that with one sweep, you get 99% of what you need to put into here and also sweep your floor or whatever the case may be. So my floors are actually pretty clean. I should have done this before I swept the floor. But the whole concept here is with the broom, right? I love that edge, that little edge right there on the right-hand side, right? You're able to get into like these corners, which is pretty awesome. Again, doing this with one hand, just to show you how easy it is. Maybe you have mobility issues and you only have one hand, whatever the case may be. But see that little bit of schmutz that I got there? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do one of these. I'm gonna use my foot. If you saw my video on on the spin mop, they're very foot friendly, right? So use your foot, just gentle pressure. And then what you do, that way you don't have to bend over to do this. So then what you do is you just sweep it in and boom, in one sweep, I pretty much got most of it. So now what I'm gonna do is see how now it's in there. Like see those little pieces of schmutz that are now inside the dustpan. So now what I could do is if I had like a cat or a dog or whatever, you have some kind of pet, or even if you have just built up lint and dander and that fine threaded stuff that gets all into those nooks and crannies in there that you now got out. Now what you can do is instead of it being stuck on your actual broom, what you do is you put your foot here, right? Just gentle pressure. And then what you do is you push in and then come up. So see the teeth again? See the teeth? So that's what's pulling that dander out of the broom and putting it into the dustpan. So anyways, another cool feature that I like about this, let me show you all on the countertop again. So the bristles are very like coarse but flexible, which is pretty nice. I'm guessing most people are going to use these brooms indoors, but if you had to use it outdoors, I guess you could. Better idea would be have one for indoors and one for outdoors. That way you don't cross-contaminate, but also at the same time, you make sure that the indoor one lasts a little bit longer, because obviously outdoors you might have like cement or concrete, which would really like fray these bristles. But anyways, this is me using this thing and pretty awesome. Like it's good that there's separation, right? Like any dander would get trapped inside of the dustpan, inside of these little teeth again, right? Those little teeth that are in there. See the teeth? There you go. There's that. But another cool feature of the broom itself is that it's all modular. So this separates from the pole, and then the pole is in 3 pieces. So 1, 2, and then there's a third piece up here. So you can unscrew these and make it shorter if you wanted to, or you could just make it shorter for storage. Let's say you didn't have like a tall cabinet. What you could do is you could undo this whole thing. So take the broom part off, undo the 3 sections of the actual handle, stick it in a drawer, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you have a smaller little cabinet like this where you could put it in there. You could disassemble, reassemble, right? You kind of get what's going on. Anyways, if you caught that reference, disassemble, reassemble, go ahead and comment down below in the comment section. Anyways, I do like the handle. The very, very tip of the handle feels good. Just the tip feels very nice. You could hang this if you wanted to. See the hole that's through there? Woo! There you go. There's the hole. But that's what she said. But anyways, if you had to separate this and do whatever you had to do, you can do that as well. Anyways, it's a pretty good combination of broom and dustpan. And this is, again, is the Pet Pro model. So make sure to check that out down there below in the description. Also in the comment section. Great little broom. And like I said, they do make another version that has like the drop down dustpan part. So it's got a handle and you put it down, then it goes down, and then you can sweep whatever you want into there. Anyways, if you like what you're seeing, check out those links down below in the comment section, also in the description. I'm the Old Coot, and I'll be back at you with another review soon.